All right, welcome everybody to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a good week. Welcome to the stream. So today, hello Missy, hello MacOps, how you doing? Not really a plan for today, other than hello Bev. Good evening to you as well. I wanted to kind of go through. I've been putting this off for a little bit, but I wanted to kind of finalize the stuff that I'm bringing for Brick Rodeo, which is only in about a month. And while I've got some of my MOCs all set up, the Microfighter stuff is really kind of a big kind of nebulous blob in my brain. So I want to try to make sure that I know what I'm bringing, that it's all uniform, that it all looks right. I don't want to get there and be like, oh, this one doesn't have a nice stand, or it doesn't have a label or something like that. So, and I don't know if I'm going to be like putting out like a key for it all, or if I'm going to do a game with it. I don't think I'm going to do that. But anyway, so I wanted to kind of work through, get a couple of the more recent ones that I've designed and start getting parts for those. Cause I feel like if I don't get parts for them in the next few weeks, it'll be too late. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. So with that, this might be a little boring, but we'll dip in and out between studio and maybe running back and forth for parts. We'll get into Bricklink a little bit. I just want to make sure that I'm like ready to go. I know how I'm going to display it all, but I want to make sure that I get like, at least I can get the newer stuff in the pipeline to order parts for it. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. So hope you're all doing well. Taking a break from watching some World Cup soccer. It's been all World Cup all the time since last week. We just finished watching Canada just run over Qatar. It wasn't pretty at all. In fact, a Canadian player broke his leg on the field, got kind of swiped on his plant leg by a defending player and like kind of shattered his fibula. It was gruesome. So anyway, but other than that, the whole experience so far has been really great. I've really enjoyed watching TikToks at night, because that's how I go to bed. I do TikToks and then read a book of all the Europeans and people from different countries, Japanese and Korean fans as well, coming into the US and discovering all this stuff like restaurants and the hospitality of people and the temperature of, June in the United States. So it's been really nice, and it's very welcoming, and it's very wholesome, and it's wonderful considering everything else that's going on in the world to see something like this. So it's been really cool. Plus the games have been great. They opened it up to 48 teams instead of 32 teams, which means a lot of smaller teams are able to play. Oh, wait. My oldest is at a Lego store in Universal. All right, sorry. Part of what's been going on too is the family's just been chatting all back and forth, and we've gone to a couple watch parties of things. We're gonna watch the U.S. play tomorrow, so it's fun. It's been a lot. Like the whole thing's been great. Beth still isn't into it, but that's fine. She is okay with me having fun with it, so that's important. Yeah, so Microfighter stuff. So we're going to start with stuff like this, where I don't have parts for this yet, but I do have a figure because I now have a Picard figure, so I can go ahead and start getting parts for this. I don't know what other models I have that, we're gonna do this by details and date, and we're just gonna go through the last couple ones. I can do a Star Hopper, I can do Eagle 5. The Eagle 5 one I'm not sure about because I'm gonna have to kit bash a figure. Serenity, I'll show you my Serenity, but I don't really like it. The Batmobiles, I think the Tumbler's okay. I think the animated Batman the Animated Series one is okay, but I'm not a fan of the classic one. Like this one's fine. I think that's a good one. The other thing is I need to get all these figures. This one's okay. It's a little big. And this one's okay. So these three together, I think I'm going to be okay with doing these. And if anybody asks, I'll be like, I'm working on the classic one. I just don't like the way the classic one looks. I don't know. I don't think it it doesn't look like the swoopy sports car, the swoopy kind of 57 Chevy whatever that make sure this is going here. That I think needs to be. So did the music already die? So I'm going to redo this one, so that's not going to be on my list. But these will be on my list as long as I can find the proper Batmen. And I don't know which one's which, so this is going to be another part of the process is figuring out, because somebody will say that's not the right figure for that if they're looking at it, and I want to make sure I get it right. The problem is, let's go look at Bricklink. If you look at some of these Batmobiles, so I would need Batmobiles. I wish these images were bigger. So this is the 1989 Batmobile, and I think I can probably get, there's two of these, I think. A couple of these figures are quite expensive. The classic Batmobile figure is like really expensive. So if I wanted this in the US, and I can check my local Bricks and Minifigures and see if any of them have it, but I mean $70. I mean this one's hilarious. New and new, $65.65. Used, $150. I don't know what the deal with that is. Anyway, that's a $70 one. So that's another reason I'm not doing the classic one. Whoops. So that's going to be another part of the process, is figuring out which one of those I can use. So I can do that later. That's not really as important as this, but let's start out with, so these, I'm just going to open up all the models that I think I'll be doing, because then I can have the model open and I can import that into Bricklink and we can go from there. So the Star Hopper, I think, would be a good one. It's new. People may have seen the movie or remember the Clone Wars one. Nikto thug Star Wars character is going to be easy to get, so that'll be a good one to do. Enterprise, the Mark V, I don't know which one I have that's better. I think this one's okay. I don't know what the difference was. What were the differences? Or Mark II, I should say, just because. Well, I think one of them was skinnier. I don't know which one I like better. That's 100 pieces. That's about the same if I get rid of these. So slightly fewer pieces, but like the wings are the same. I think I was just worried about this being a little thin and wanting to do a little more work on it. So I may hold off on this one. It's not exactly where I want it to be, but I think I'm going to take that back because Spaceballs is coming out. I think we're going to do this. So let's do this second one. Let's leave this one open. So that's another good one. I'm going to show you the Serenity I got done. I don't like it. I was working on this may be a later stream to redo. I was working on this one at South by. Oh, by the way, last of the prickly pear in the house. So now I am out of beer in the house, which is a sad day, but it'll probably be a month before I buy more anyway. So I worked on this when we were at South by, and because I wanted something up on a screen that I showed that I was working on something. And it's not like on the surface, it's not bad. Like I don't mind it. These solar panels are a little big, but I think overall it works. There is a problem with this one piece. This like Sauron's crown, basically, right, is $7. So that is something that I might look into changing, but it's a great piece. I was trying to capture sort of the bulbous back end of the firefight class transport, and this was kind of a cool idea. So I may revisit this one, but I'm not going to do this one. Mal is obviously very easy to put together. That looks exactly like Mal. I don't even know where that torso comes from. It's a Lord of the Rings. Oh, it's a Hobbit shirt, but I mean, it looks just like him. If that's not a perfect Mal, I don't know what is. So anyway, but yeah, it's got all the components. It's got the gangway up into the cockpit. It's got the big thrusters on the sides. The engine could use a little work to make it look more like a Firefly and less like whatever this is. It's got the little shuttles on the side, like Inara's shuttles, right? It's fine. You know, it does the job. But I may rework on that one. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to take that one to Brick Rodeo. The NSEA Protector is very likely, if I can get a figure that looks like, if I can kit bash a figure that looks like, what's his name? This is Galaxy Quest, Jason Nesmith. So if I can get a figure that looks like Jason Nesmith, I really like the way this one turned out. I think this one turned out great. So I'm going to have this one up. And all these are going to be fairly easy to kit bash because it's going to be like general space outfit or something like that with like some swoopy hair. I probably have enough of the pieces to do it myself. So that'll be okay. The Viper I really want. This is definitely going to be up there if I can, again, kit bash a Kara Thrace. I think this turned out really well, and I really want this one to be there. So these are all the ones that I want to get going on. The Edda Class 2, I don't know. This was a fun redo, but they are each... I don't know. These are a maybe. I know I redid these from scratch. Oh, you know what? They're not too bad. All right, let's do these too. Yeah, if I can actually get these pieces. This piece doesn't exist in that color. I don't think, what is that? A droid head? Dome top. Do they have other? See, they just have BB-8s. That's the problem, is it's just BB-8s. They don't have They have other ones, but they're huge. Like if I wanted to put an R5 over here, which, I mean, you know, let's do R2 and R5. Where's R5? Or R4. Is this R4? That's R5. And he is supposed to be in... Oh, that's not R2, is it? That's a gross R2. I don't know. It's not silver, is it? No. What's the one that's supposed to be red? One of these is supposed to be red. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is R4. So, I mean, this is doable. Like that. I don't think that's too bad. So yeah, let's leave these guys out here. Those are pretty cool to do. I don't want to get too crazy with what I gotta get, but Nebulon B, that's an old one. Did we ever redo this one? That's so many pieces. That's way too big. So I don't want to do that one. Yeah, I forget. It should be silver. He's got a white body and a silver head. You're right. I don't think I did a Nebulon B, a new one. Anakin's Pod Racer already did. Moya, I'd love to do a Moya. I think I got some parts for Moya. That's where I started. So Moya, I didn't do Mach 5. I don't know if I want to do a kit. Edda-class shuttle. I've already done that one. So this is where we leave off. So this is a good number of new models to do. I don't know why I have Anakin pulled out, but I have. Here's my thing. I've got this bucket, and of parts, and I've got these two figures, and I don't remember what they're for because I didn't go through and part it out. And I don't have anything on here that says that you've parted it out and you need to go buy the parts for it now. So I don't know. Let's see if we can go back a little farther and see if there's one that I didn't quite get to. TIE Bomber, nope. We already got that one. Don't have a Saw Gerrera. That could be one. I could get a Saw Gerrera. I already did that one. Oh, the A-Team van. I can get a Mr. T figure. Let's look at the A-Team van and see if that's a pretty good one. Let's look at if Mr. T is super expensive. I guess it needs a period. Wow, really? It's a Dimensions figure. It's not part of the A-Team or anything, is it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's it's one minifigure. How much is this minifigure? Oh, it's going to be pricey, isn't it? Oh, 15 bucks. That's not terrible. It'll be about as much as the parts. Do you not have, so you need if you want to cut a 3L bar in half, do you not have is one of those 2 bars too long? You could always get, instead of the L3 bar, you can get one of those hoses. You can get, at that length, any of those rigid hoses. like whatever these are, at that length, they're not going to be too flexible. And also a tip, if you wanted like a lot of this tubing for stuff, you can get this at like Home Depot for pennies. Like this whole length in black or whatever is probably, I don't know, yeah, $7 for that. If you go to Home Depot, you can get basically the same thing for really cheap, and you can get spools of it. And you can use it any length you want. You can cut it up into little bits to like what you're talking about. Doesn't need to be, you know, if all you need is like a connecting thing and you're okay with it being not super purist, that's a great way to do it, because those hoses can be expensive and they wear out and they bend, and you know, so if you want to do that. All right, so I'm assuming, can I like figure out, oh, Moya was another one. Let's do Moya, and I think that was the other one I wanted to do. ATAC. Oh, it was this one. I bet you dollars it was an ATAC. Yep. Okay, so now I know. ATAC and then a Moya. And then I think that's going to be it for me. Oh, Onyx Cinder. See, now I'm looking at these and there's a lot in here that I kind of wanted to do. But again, I don't know, like, is there a new Ventress figure from the Bad Batch? I don't think they have a new Ventress yet, because there's been no new set with her. With hair. Yeah, we don't have a new Ventress yet. It would have to be like this, and then you get a swoopy hairdo or something. This is the closest one, I think, to the Bad Batch. But it's still her sort of acolyte, Jedi, or dark side user outfit. I've never liked this either, this weird skirt thing that she had. It looks like she's in somebody's pocket. I don't like that. So that's one that I won't want to get. Six Dagger, I forget. Oh, this is the, nah, I don't want to do that one. This is that clone operative that goes and hunts down the Bad Batch. Hunts down Omega. I don't want to do that. So I think this is good. This is how many? It's quite a few. Oh wait, why don't we start at the end here? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 new ones. That's a good start. Oh wait, I've got to open up Moya too. I keep forgetting to do that. I don't think I got very far with MOC 5 either. I'll open it up just to see. But I don't think we got very far with it. Because it's a really weird, yeah, didn't get very far with that at all. So this one's going to be really easy to get this figure. It's a black shirt with, if I can find arms with sleeves, great. Somebody with a black t-shirt. If not, I'll just give them black arms or whatever. This piece is available and it's not terribly expensive. Same with all this other stuff. They're not super expensive. And I think I sorted some of these pieces. So let's go through these last two because I already have the pieces here. And I want to make sure that I have them noted in Bricklink so I can start making parts lists, so I can start buying stuff. Sound good? All right. So how's everybody's week been? How everybody gearing up for summer, doing some vacations? I'm assuming anybody's off school who would have been in school, unless you're taking summer classes. I am going to go get bags real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do something. Instead of arbitrarily putting these in a bucket and then hoping for the best, I'm going to give each one of them a bag to go in. You guys are going to Connecticut to visit family. That's cool. I think Beth has family in Connecticut. All right. So let's double check that I don't have this already done. So, wanted list. I may have already done this. Oh, look at that. I already have it done. And that one. Oh, and that one. Is this like all of it? Or just what I need? Because this doesn't feel like that. Feels like I've already gone through the parts list. Let's see. So we got an email today from goodness gracious, our email for our group's website hasn't been sending me emails for I don't know how long, and if they are, they've been sending them to spam, and I don't check spam all that much, once every couple months, and so if they're older than 30 days they drop off, so I haven't been getting emails to our group. So I double checked and we ran through and make sure it worked, and I told Gmail don't treat these as spam, but who knows if it's going to change that again. So I was able to get the emails and the addresses from, because it's on a server, so I was able to get it and all the messages that were sent. I responded to everybody, and a couple of them were like, my grandson has built a lot of sets. Where else can he go to learn how to build better? Do you guys have something? Do you have like a group that can do that? And I'm like, not really. Like, that's not what we do. But absolutely feel free to come to a meeting and talk to anybody. We would love to talk to you about building. Every time we bring in a new model, there's a new thing that we want to share with everybody. And I'm actually shocked I don't have any of these orange things. So I had to like say, well, you know, Lego stores do make and takes. Barnes and Nobles occasionally do something like that. There's a lot of YouTube videos of people building things. If you go to Rebrickable, there's, you know, so I had to come up with stuff, because that's a big question that people ask the adult groups a lot of, is where does my kid go to learn to build like that, or where can my kid go just to build? And it's like, in your house with your Lego, you know, it's like, I don't want to say we don't have a babysitting service, but at the same time, it's like, this is an adult group. I don't know where the kids groups are, because it's Lego. It's kids groups are everywhere with Lego. I don't think I got too many pieces with this one. In fact, the ones that I've got here, I think are it, which I think is hilarious. I really don't have any of that. Okay. So this is going to be Moya. Do I have a marker? Moya. So we're going to put the pieces in here. And this is a really pathetic little bag of parts. Okay, so double check. Moya on here. How many parts do we got in here? 23 parts total. How many are in here? 57 parts. Let's hide him. 56 parts. Any groups? Nope. Model. 56 parts. Okay, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. So I should have 51 in this list. So I wish it would show me like the total number of parts, not just items. Because I mean, what's up, Johnny? How goes? Buy 23 selected. Yeah, I wish this would say you're buying 45 total pieces. Okay, so I'm short somewhere. Might as well go through and just see what the difference is. What's going on, Johnny? How are things? I know I don't have any of those. Oh. Well, that's 2 pieces right there. So that makes it 7. Minus 56. I need to get down to 45 or 49. Gold candle. I think this may have been 2 more that I already have. Let me go check. I do. So that's how many of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Minus 56 is 47. I need 2 more somewhere. Maybe these 2. Got a dark orange plate. Got those. Orange plate 1x3. That may be another one that I have. So I got a shelf. My son moved the other day, and I got a shelf from him. It's a IKEA cube shelf, like Carrick or something like that. Killick. It's the ones that you can put the Sterilite drawers in. So I've rearranged some of my stuff, and I'm slowly now working on trying to remove all these open containers that get dust in them so I can replace them with stuff. So that's part of the process. But now I'm like, where did everything go? Oh, nice. Cool. Their bots keep trying to strike mine, so finally done with it. What? Oh, wait. Was just doing a bunch of copyright stuff on some people using your music. Oh, like your streaming music that you made, they're using it? That sucks. That really sucks. I wouldn't even know what to do with any of that. Like, I don't make any of my music, but if I did, I'd be so mad at that. Yeah, so this is the shelf. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, the calyx. So I got Yeah. I got this one. And then, so I was able to fill it pretty quickly. And then the ladies have, Cheryl and Claire, have one that I think is like this. Or, I think they have like a 4x5 one. Maybe like this. But it's bigger. And so they're like, we also are trying to get rid of ours. I think it's more like this, but without the feet. So they're like, when we get rid of ours, we'll sell that to you too. So then I'll have another, group of shelves. And then I'll have like, the nice thing is it's got a nice flat top. You could put more units of storage on top of it instead of like stacking stuff off the floor. So it'll be nice. It's more like they use the same loops I did. And they want to say I stole their stuff. Oh, yeah, that's no good. All right, so what part was I looking for? 1x3 orange. That is actually a good call. I don't think I have a 1x3 orange. Probably why I put it in there. I have a feeling yesterday's Ben already went through all this, and I'm just retracing steps. So how'd the racing go, Johnny? Yeah, usually if I can't find something like within a few seconds, I'm not even going to bother looking for it. So I'm going to put this back and see if I've got 2 orange round pieces. I think that may be one that I already had. Why does this say... Alright, so this says buy all. Auto select, start. So this is 45 pieces. I have... Where did it go? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Plus that is 54. But the model says I have 56. So I'm trying to see what other... Oh. Yeah, but I'm running low on these. I think that was the thing. I probably have 2 of these. But I want to order more of those. I'm actually going to add that to the list. Remove. Go back. I'm going to add 1x1 plate. I need to get gray. I need to get so much gray. Because I keep using it for small ships. Y'all, we have to look at the new elementary site because there's a new part that looks amazing. And this is for... Is this for Moya? Oh yeah, there it was. And I'm going to say 2, but I have to remember to order a ton of these. Okay, so that should be good. That should settle it up. Both my Bricklink orders for the Strider have just shipped. Yay! And they should be arriving on Monday. Sweet. Racing went really well. We didn't place, but all 3 drivers are basically driving the car to its current limits. To be more competitive, we have to adjust the car itself. Very good. I said I didn't have any of these. I have a lot of these. Back. have 2 of these. So I'll put 2 in here, and then this I will remove. Excuse me. I didn't do this right because this is all the parts that I need. And I should do a different, what I used to do is do like, this is, yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. I'm going to get rid of this whole parts list. This is me being pedantic about stuff, but you can see down here, like I'll have all the actual parts that I get. I don't think I have any of those anymore. And I would find, yeah, I guess I didn't really do that anymore. Like if I picked something to build, this would be another one I need to do. Dooku's Solar Sailor. I would make another list that says, like, after I've gone through it, to say this is the official list because I want to keep the official list, but this is the list that of the parts that I actually need after I part it out. So now that I've confused myself, I'm going to delete this list and I'm going to upload this list from the model. Home Microfighter Moya. Okay. Make sure this all works. No problems. Okay. Then what you do is you say, I don't have any of these pieces, but I have, like I have, you select them all, and then I go through and say, I've got that one, and I've got that one, and I've got that one, and that one, and that one, and that should be it. And then you say copy to a new list, Microfighter Moya need. Now I have a list that I go through, and I can just say this is the official list, so if I ever need to share this with anybody, if they ever get the sharing thing, it's all in there. Since there's nobody's ever said, hey, you are exceeding your Bricklink wanted list limit, you know, then I'll go through and do this. But now when I get ready to order the parts, I just look for anything that says need, and that's it for the parts, so I can like kind of lump it all together. So this one's done. Next one is the ATCT, and I may have to redo this one too because I don't exactly know what parts. This actually looks like a need, so I'm going to rename this one because I have a lot of parts already, and this just looks like a few parts. Some of these I feel like I already have. Maybe I went through them and decided that I actually needed. Oh, why do I need 20 of these? So let's look at the model. This one's done. And I don't want to save it. Because I have a minifigure in here that I gotta remember what it looks like. So this one obviously doesn't need 20 of these bricks, these modified bricks. I think I padded that. Yeah, this needs 1. And I'm pretty sure I have 1 because I think I was padding that for my Q2 stadium. In fact, I do have 1, so I can take this off the list because my Q2 stadium is done. So all that I have left over, I don't need, is all extra. So I don't need this one. I still want to get extra of those. I think I have one of those. Again, I think I probably thought it was out for some reason. So this guy's almost complete. This is really weird. Like, I'm pretty sure I have all these. I think I'm just ordering extra at this point. So, and I'm okay with that because I think I am out of these. Grayish tile. Yeah, something's goofy. Because I have plenty of these gray tiles. I do not have plenty of these guys, and I just checked on all these guys, so I'm okay ordering the rest of these. So what I'm going to do is we're going to rename this one Need. Good. And then I'm going to upload the full thing. Okay. Oh, keep going. Oh, I forgot to take the figure out. I'm going to need to... Oh, did I break it? Okay, yeah, let's... Can I cancel? I don't want to do this now. Cancel. Okay. Get rid of this guy, and now upload it all to a cart. So this is only really part of the process. The other part of the process is there are a handful of models, and I don't honestly remember which ones, that don't have nice built stands. So if I stream on Sunday, I was going to look up my calendar and I got distracted by family texts. Father's Day is Sunday, by the way, for those with kids who are dads. Happy upcoming Father's Day. I think I'm going to be streaming and then watching the game, the U.S. men's team. So if I last minute cancel, I apologize ahead of time. But I plan on it, and what we can do is I'll turn the camera around and we'll build some, I'll go through the Microfighters that need stands, and we'll build some stands. That's pretty fun. It's just basic, get an 8x10 plate, put something that's kind of relevant to the ship or the vehicle of some kind, like the planet we see it around the most often, or something like that. So it really depends. But I think most of them are just space, right? Like, most of the ships we see in Star Wars are like, well, but I only saw that one in space. It's like, was it near a capital ship? You can kind of make the capital ship underneath it, or was there a specific planet it was by or something? So why don't we plan on doing that on Sunday? So that'll be at least some building. And in the meantime, did I have hands on this one? I did. I put little hands right there. Okay. So I think so this is just neat. This is just the main one. Vacation, Tennessee. So I'm trying to think if we've got anything coming up other than Brick Rodeo. That Brick Rodeos are my big take some days off work. We've been doing a lot of hospital stays, which aren't as good as vacation stays, but you know, whatever. All right, so that's good. That's all in there now. But yeah, we're still plugging away. That reminds me, I need to email our travel agent, see if we're still on track for all the stuff we need and what we need to get going to go to the UK. I got tickets for one of my favorite bands of all time, Jesus Jones. If you aren't aware of Jesus Jones, you do know the band. They sang a song Right Here, Right Now, which is not the Fatboy Slim Right Here, Right Now, but the old late 80s, early 90s Right Here, Right Now. They have 8 albums since then. They're coming out with a brand new one in just a few weeks, or they've got a single coming out. They've had a single out, and I'm going to put this guy in here so I remember. This guy's the ATAC. Microfighter ATAC. Why did this suddenly change? There we go. ATAC. They have, yep, that one. So they're playing while we're in, not only are we going to be able to see Greg Davis, and that's why we're going to the UK, but also while we're in the area, Jesus Jones is going to be doing a show in Bristol, and the entire concert is going to be their Doubt album, which that song is from. It's going to be the 35-year anniversary of that album. And first of all, yes, we're all old, but second, I'm like, Beth, I have to get tickets to this. Some dive bar in Bristol. And I'm like, perfect. So now I wrote our travel agent. I'm like, all right, change of plans. We need to be in Bristol on this date. And they're like, yep, we can make that work. We'll adjust somehow. So, all right. So this guy's taken care of. Don't save because I want to remember that there's a figure in there. Of the next ones, the most important ones, I think, are going to be the Batmobile. Oh, no, you know what? Enterprise D. So, I don't need the figure. I do need the teacup. I need to remember the teacup is in there because I have the figure. Right off the bat, let's go ahead and upload this guy to... This will be... I don't like the way it puts pluses in here. Okay, so this should be everything. I'm going to go through this and kind of mentally figure out what I think might... Oh, no. Are there parts in here that don't exist? In a certain color? Oh, man. That doesn't exist in light blue gray? Really? Plate, round. What colors do exist for this one? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I can't use that. That's a bummer in 5/10. So that's gone. Let's put card back up in here so I can get a seating thing. So this and this don't exist. That's really weird. I thought for sure they would have. This is a cutout. I don't know why I did this to myself. I just had a much better idea. Why doesn't he sit in the middle of this? I don't know why I didn't think to do this. I can't put these on here anymore because his feet get in the way. This can still go here. And then... What's up, Joe? Hey, everybody. So that's my brother right there. He just got done with a stream on Whatnot. So if you're into comic books and would like to get some old or new or really well received comic books on recent shelves, I don't know what I'm talking about. You should check out his channel. It's Joe the Mad Titan on Whatnot. Go bookmark it and share it. He streams usually right before I stream, and he's switching to a couple hours earlier. He's also an artist, and so if you're in the Denver area, he will be at various shows and comic book shops doing events and signing books and stuff. So check him out. I don't think I have anything real close by of his. I think I put it all on my bookshelf. I have a whole stack of comics right here for no reason. Yeah, so check him out, Joe the Mad Titan. Also on Instagram. I got rid of Instagram, so I don't know. Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. Yeah, and so he and his wife run. He had a medical procedure last year. He had cancer removed and medical bills, because this country is awesome. Medical bills were just insane, and so he has a lifetime's worth of comic books. So they're going through the process of auctioning off comic books to help pay down medical debt, and in the process started having fun doing it. And so they're kind of like just weekly going through and like new stuff that they picked up or people that have given them from, and they're friends with all the shops in the area to help sell off stuff. It's a lot of fun. You should check it out. And yeah. Is that ILEO? Yes, on Insta. Yeah, please go check him out there too. I don't like how that looks. I realized that I made the change there, and I don't like how any of that looks, so we're backing it all out. I liked how it looked before. We'll just have to figure out these two pieces. Round plates. So yeah, he lives up in Denver, where I used to live. Yeah, and I mean, they do that too. They'll put up giveaways every time. Every third or fourth comic will come up, and there'll be a giveaway for cards or posters or, fun doodads. So yeah, definitely at least go bookmark and share it and hang out with them when they do streams. He occasionally does like a Friday stream or Saturday morning stream. So if you bookmark it, it'll ping you every time they go live. And yeah, and the other thing about Whatnot is that you got to be on it. Like there was somebody in there today that was like, they really wanted something, and but they were driving, and so they didn't get it because they're like, wait, let's wait till what's her name gets back, and it's like, nope, they missed it. Oh well, it's kind of funny. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for coming by here. This is usually what I do. I know you haven't been here too often, I think once or twice. But this is it. Designing stuff. If you haven't seen I was working on this last week, and I got a little farther on it. Did I? Okay, so this one. So this is what's going to Brick Rodeo. This whole section right here is all done. And it's, you know, 5 feet. I don't know how many. Well, no, 50 inches by whatever, by 20 by 20. So it's pretty big. But now I'm working on the rest of it. And I just did this the other day. I had this idea of like just simply using bricks instead of being fancy about it. So these are going to be the pillars all on all 4 sides. The next thing will be to just start extending. Anyway, this is all lit up and it's all got, you know, it's all built and it's all in boxes over there. It's just waiting to go somewhere. And I was going to take it to the brewery a couple weekends ago, but that was the beginning of all the medical stuff that we had. The gallbladder removal, the going to the hospital for the heart stuff. Like, it's just been a thing. So this will be at Brick Rodeo. It'll have the Jumbotron, the iPads and phones in there running footage and running screenshots and stuff. But eventually, yeah, we'll get the whole back end of this built. We'll get all the seats and all the field and everything. So that's kind of what I'm also working on. But I thought I'd show you this one. We got a Mr. T Microfighter. What else are we going to do for NSC Protector from Galaxy Quest? I got a Viper, old school Viper. It's an old school Viper, but it's got Kara Thrace in it because they resurrected all those old school Mark IIs. And then some Batmobiles. Batmobiles. So these are going to be fun if I can get all the parts for them. So that Mr. T actually exists in Lego form. If you, it's you may have got this. Joe also, not as heavily as me probably, but he had a wall of Lego, a lot of modular pieces and a lot of comic book stuff. The irony here is I could find it by looking up the A-Team, but not Mr. T. So yeah, you can actually get this, right? And there's a little van, which makes me wonder, maybe I should just buy these panels. I didn't even think about that. Because this, you know, he can't obviously sit in this. He can sit atop it, but this is one he can sit in. Maybe I should get these panels and just put them on the side here. That would be helpful. I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of like the way that looks. Anyway, you still have some? So I bought a tub of bricks that he was done with a while back. I still haven't sorted those. I have 2 or 3 tubs that I need to go through. Forever sorting. But yeah, so that's what we've been working on. So right now I'm trying to figure out the piece in here that was missing so I could... Yeah, because they don't exist here either. So bummed about that. I don't know why I thought they existed. That's not going to fit. Does anybody know what the, is it Mexico and Korea playing right now? I don't know that I want to go back and watch it. Oh, so by the time I get done, I might still be able to watch some of it. It's 0-0 right now. That was shaping up to be a pretty good match too. And I love the that the Koreans in Mexico were all like, they're all buddy and they're going to be BFFs, signing each other's notebooks and promising to keep in touch after school. But everyone was like, yeah, well, let's wait till see what happens with this game. And it's like, yeah, fair enough. All right. I can't get a curved plate. Maybe a wedge plate. Curved wedge plate? Is there a curved wedge plate? Maybe just this little guy? Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing to do, huh? Oh, wait, get the other one. That's good. That's fine. That's whatever it is. And you know what? I like getting more of these because I always run out because I'm always making these little guys. So we're going to put 2 more under here too. So perfect. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's go check out the colors here. Nothing over on the side. So you can't really see it, but over on the under the chat here, all I'm doing is looking for what is this submodel? Oh, that's the figure. I'm just looking for exclamation points next to any of these pieces to indicate that those colors don't exist. And I didn't realize that those little swoopy things, those rounded plates didn't exist. So now we can do this. So let's delete Picard and we're gonna upload this to Bricklink. Don't like the pluses in there. I don't know why they do that, but whatever. So Joe, I've not purchased a dang thing this year. Saving up for our UK trip. I promised Beth I wouldn't buy any sets this year. And I specifically said sets because our Lego group does, there's a couple programs with being a recognized Lego group where you can participate in sort of bulk or not wholesale, but like buying Lego so you can do projects, right, for big exhibits and things like that. So we're able to kind of get some of those. And so I just spent like $300 on parts. But I mean, it was a big bag of parts. It's probably, I don't know. Average savings was probably 80%. So it was probably $1,000 worth of parts, $800 worth of parts, but you save in getting it in bulk and whatever. So, but it's a lot of parts I'm probably not going to use. Like when you look at the list and it takes like a year to get it. And so I'm looking at the list going, oh, I could use that. Oh, I could use that. Oh, I could use that. And then it's like Christmas because then it's 6 months later and you're like, I completely forgot what I ordered. I don't even know what this is. Why not just open the color validator instead of looking for the... That's a great idea. So let's look at... If you ever do something like that, let's say we change these to a color that doesn't exist. It's just I like seeing it visually over here. The other thing is too, sometimes you get an old 1x2 piece in there. And I don't think it shows up in the color validator, but it'll show up as a problem here because it actually does exist as a correct color. But let's turn off the color the color filter so we can make these colors anything we want. And let's pick something that it's absolutely not going to be like a metallic chrome or something for these two pieces, two flat silvers for those two. This doesn't exist in that, right? So now you can see the exclamation part here, but also there's this other button up here called Color Validator. And you can just come over and click on it and see what parts are not available. So you can, it'll say, you can do auto fix, or you can just go through and click it and pick another color yourself. So this is another good tool to help you out. Oh, it already fixed it. Now it's dark bluish gray. But yeah, if we went and did flat silver with those two pieces, it would show up here. Right? So it'll say like, okay, well, I can replace it with this, or it'll drop down and give you another color that it is available in. Light bluish gray, apply. And you're good, right? So it's a different way of getting to it. You can either do it from the step list by just finding that, click on it, click a color that's already in your contents, or knowing that it's probably already existing within the model itself, or do the color validator. Either way will work. Good call. Thank you for bringing that out. Okay, so now that I got all parts in here, this is all ready to upload. Now this is going to be the part where I'm going to have to do this on my own because I'm going to have to walk back and forth, but I wanted to get these in here to start doing this part. But I can already tell you, like if we did, I'm going to make a need list for this. I don't think I need these. I think I have a lot of these. I will need these. So I'm going to leave this in here. I don't need those. I don't need those. I don't need those or those or those. Like a lot of these simple ones I'm not going to need. I'm pretty sure I am going to need those. I don't know about this. Like this is one of these pieces that might be like, I have them in azure or lime green, but I don't have any in gray for any reason. What is that? Known colors. Why didn't that one show up as... Oh. Why did it do that? Oh, because this fixed it. This was another one that doesn't exist. All right, so this is gonna have to be replaced. I thought these did. Like, I really wouldn't have put these in here had they not existed. So let's do inverted slopes, curved slopes. All right, well, slope, curved, inverted. I think there's a 2x2 version of this. What is this part called? Slope, inverted, slope, curved, slope, curved. Oh, wait a minute. I have this still turned on. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Which means neither of these are going to exist. Like it won't, this won't exist in that color either. Dang it. You know, this is really bothersome because I was positive this piece was okay to use. I was so excited about getting this look on the back end of this, where the nacell's attached. I wouldn't have used these pieces if I'd known that they wouldn't have existed. I feel like that was a mistake in the software when it originally did this. I'm super upset about this now because there are other pieces that would work like these, but it's not going to be the same. So now I got to figure this out again. So that's a problem. Right? Like, I think they only exist in like 3 colors. White for one, for sure. Turn that back on. Dark bluish gray, but not light bluish gray. That's so weird. I thought I even had... This is a whole Mandela thing because I feel like I'm gonna have to go back through like the old stream and watch me do this because I was 100%, I was positive this worked. All right, well, I mean, it's got to be fixed. Yeah, I mean, I know they exist. I got a bunch of these in white for our Mars base, so I know they exist in white. It's called a curved slope inverted with recessed stud. So it's this piece right here. And yeah, known colors there. So if I did slope inverted, and if we did 1x2, Nope. Well, now the piece doesn't even exist. Let's just do this. There we go, right there. Known. That's just wild. Oh well. Like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. Can't do anything about it, so now I gotta fix it. So these don't exist. Let's just get rid of them. Which means this needs to be... We need to fix this somehow. Also, there's no reason for this not to be just... I don't know why that's grouped. So this is what we have without those pieces. The only options really are this piece, which can go right here, but that conflicts with that, so we can move that. This actually doesn't look too bad like this. It's not as stable. Because I would have liked something under here holding this together, but as soon as I put something down there, it will... Like at this size, I think it's probably okay. Let's just go with that and be all right with it. That could round off the 1x1 cones into a point, which is perfect for making a small missile, but I can't find it anywhere. Well, round off the 1x1 cones. So like, so these guys, but then a piece that went in there to round it off. This guy, like that, or even smaller. I think that can go down as far as it, yeah, like that. And these come in several colors. Yeah, these come in a lot of colors. Trans red's my favorite. Because you can put that on almost anything and it's like, oh, warning. Alright, so we're going to fix this now. God, I'm really glad we looked at this because I was kind of bummed. So it's this guy. But also, I got rid of a couple other pieces. I don't remember which pieces they were. It was a 1x3 and a 1x4. Or 2x3 and a 2x4. So let's get it all back together here. 2x3 and a 2x4. So I only need 3 of those, and I don't need this 2x4. Get rid of that. Oh wait, don't want to do that. Those are pieces that I need. And then we're going to add round it off into a point. There are, so I know kind of the piece that you're talking about. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I think I know which one you're talking about. Nope. Problem is, like a lot of these, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. 14482. Did I turn off this again? Yes. I have got to be better about that. Nope, can't find it. Nope. Spire. 24484. It's not finding it, whatever it is. It's this big. I even think I have one over here somewhere. This guy? That camera is bonkers. That guy? Boy, I can't see that number. I keep trying to raise my glasses, thinking I can see it better. Five, 3, 4, 5, 1. 5, 3, 4, 5, 1. So not this one, not this little missile. I don't think they have one that's that straight. I've never seen one like that, but I mean, I don't know. And that's called a tooth or a barb. It's a barb. Yeah, that's it for that one. It might be something else like a crystal or like a minifig utensil. It really kind of depends. Oh, sorry. Yep. Yeah, like this, but straight. I don't think that's ever... I don't think that's a part. If you could flip that back part upside down. What? What back part? So if you could flip just that back part upside down. This back part? I don't know what we're talking about. 5841. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought about that, but then it's like, then I got to be able to flip this, figure out how to translate the studs up here to studs back here, which can be done. Like, you could use these little guys, you know. You could do hinges and flip the teeth on the hinges. But yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, this looks okay. Like, I'm not gonna lie, everybody's gonna know what that is, right? It's fine at this point. I'm not too worried about it. And I think I have these pieces, but I wouldn't mind getting more of those. So I'm gonna go through that list and figure that out. So this all looks good. I'm going to also add 32803. 32803. Dark, light bluish gray. Quantity 2. USS Enterprise D. Cool. So now I go back here. Not that. Is this the right one? Yeah, I think I only used that curve, and this is another reason why I thought that was an existing, because I started with that piece and I was like, oh, let's see if there's another, and then I saw the other one. I was like, this one is better, and I put it on there and I was like, check the color, it looks good. Like, I don't know, should have been okay, but whatever. Okay, so again, this is the regular one. Now we're going to make the I need this one. So I'm going to take off everything that I think I already have. So it's going to be all these regular plates, even the 1x5. I think I've got plenty of those. I think I have 3x3s, plenty of 3x3s. 4x8s I have these. I have these. I'm pretty sure I have these, but I guess I'll double check. I want to get more of these because I don't have a lot. I have a lot of these. I have these. These are newish, and I don't have a lot of those. I don't have a lot of these in this color or that. These are brand new parts. These I just need all the time. These I might have. I'm gonna go get these drawers real quick. 1 square and 2 tongue depressors. Okay, I don't have, honestly, I don't have any of this. So this is all going to get added to the need list. For a droid step, 11088. What is 11088? Is it maybe just not in the software? Can't find it. Don't know what 11088 is. Now I'm, oh man. Okay, it still had it. Okay, cool. So this is all going to be the need. So we're going to copy this to, I did select all those. All right, we're going to have to do this again. Have. I don't know if I've got these. I think I do. I want more of those. I have those. I have those. Don't have. Need. Okay. You gonna do it for me now? Thank you. Good deal. 11089. He says, yeah. I mean, that's kind of straight. I thought you were making like, that's really big though compared to the cone. For a droid step? Oh, you mean like a droid like that, like the feet? Yeah, you could do a couple of those. That would be good for the UCS droid feet when we get to that. Okay, so I'm happy with this. We're done with that. Refresh this to make sure it's in there. Yes, okay, cool. Don't save because I want to... Oh, wait, no. Do I want to save? I got rid of Picard, but then I changed a bunch of pieces. Yeah, I still want to save it. Dagnabbit. Okay, so that one's done. Batmobile 89. Do I already have this one? I don't have it. Huh. Okay, cool. I would have thought I would put it in there already. So, Batsmen. Technic brick. In black? Really? See? This is what I'm talking about. In case you can't see it. I'm gonna zoom in on this. Can I make that any bigger? Just so you can see what you can relive my strife. Current color unavailable, black. Replacement color, black. Not the feet, the little vehicle the B1 battle droids ride. Oh, Stap. Yes, apply. Stupid thing. Yeah, it's STAAP. Stap. Or STAPP. Yeah, the whole thing looks like the front of that. Sure does. That whole front piece right there. You can figure out a way to do it. And if it comes in the right color. Which it doesn't look, yep, reddish brown. There you go. You can make yourself a little stap. Probably a pretty good one too. The problem you're gonna run into is attaching stuff for it to stand on and the little thrusters. I get distracted easily, you can tell. Let me turn this so we can see the light in here a little bit. I do like that there's a light source, just not really. These things kind of hold the mold together, so you have to be able to get something in there and hold on to it, but still, it's not too bad. Oh, I need to fix the size of the screen. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Okay. Yeah, these would be great for a step. Again, you need to figure out how to add stuff in the back there. So, okay, now back to this. And again, the Technic brick I've already fixed. Apply. For whatever reason, it won't do it. And it's because it's these stupid, and it won't find these at all. These things, it doesn't see it. So what you got to do is you got to go in here and do Technic brick. and you got to just put a new one in there. For whatever reason. Is this the B? Is it because it's a B? Yeah, this is the wrong shape one, so. Okay, now these guys, the plates, are just, this is just a bug in the software. It has nothing to do with it actually being right. Because look at this. This is the exact same part. But look at that. That one's wrong, but that one's right. But that one's wrong. So you just gotta find them every time you open a model and replace them. And it doesn't look like that color fix thing will do it, which is kind of a stupid, because this doesn't find anything now. It says, nah, it's all right. It's like, yeah, but it's not all right. Okay, any more? Yep. Slope. What's up, Scott? How's life, man? How are things? I'm going through and hating life because these stupid software doesn't understand colors. It's the exact same slope. It's the exact same part. I really wish they'd fix this. I need to check the message boards and find out if they're actually being fixed or not. Because I feel like I go through this every time. Okay, what else? Another 1x2 plate. That shouldn't exist. And we should be good. All right. I'm going to save this one. Except it doesn't have the Batman in it. That's fine. Brickworld Chicago week. Everybody's at Brickworld Chicago. That's right. One of these days I'll make it out there. Hey. I'm going to miss the whole game, but that's okay. I was just checking the Mexico-Korea score. Okay, so this one's ready to go. So we say upload. Microfighter. Batmobile. Are you there, Scott? Are you checking in from there? Then we'll run up real quick to make sure all these pieces don't have a little abandoned JPEG next to it. So lets us know it's a good part. It's been super fun, man. I'm kind of mad I scheduled I'm kind of mad they scheduled a game during my stream. They know I stream on Thursday nights. I'm kind of upset at myself for not remembering that Mexico is playing tonight. So, like, of the teams I'm cheering for, it's like Mexico, the US, Mexico, Scotland, and then all the, like, small nations that are like, this is their first World Cup. Their entire country is 100,000 people. It's like, well, heck yeah, I'm going to root for them. Are you kidding me? All right, so I'm not really going to go through this one right now, but I can already tell you, like, I'm going to need that. I'm probably going to need that tooth. I'm probably going to need... I don't think I need the wheel holder. I will need this fin. I'd be shocked if I had this. I should have all these. Should have all that. May need to order these right and left wedges, and I may need to order the wheels. So we shall see. Actually, no, not these wheels. I think I might have all these. I'll have to see. But yeah, I'm not going to play with the need stuff right now. I'm just going to get them all in here. So yeah, that's good. I'm not going to buy it all yet. Get rid of that. Okay. So we're just going through and fixing all this stuff. That can go away now. Batman the Animated Series. Again, this is going to be... This is a lot of pieces. 100 pieces. But I think it looks good. I'm sad. I'm really upset that I deleted that Batman. But it doesn't matter. I need to, you know... I need to just order these parts. I know what Batman look like, so... Oh, you're close enough that you can go back and forth. That's great. I mean, it's like... It's not close to Chicago. I mean, it's like 20 minutes from Chicago? 20, 25 minutes from Chicago? I forget what the town is, but... So right off the bat, I know these need to be replaced. What color do we have in there? Light bluish gray. So we'll just grab 2 more of these. Get rid of that. Put these in here. Okay, not too bad. I mean, I was going to... When the Brick Rodeo was here, and it was at the Arboretum area, that's a good 20, 25 minutes if I didn't take the tollway. If I did take the tollway, it was 15, 20 minutes. But the Kalahari for Brick World in about a month, for Brick Rodeo in about a month, is like 10 minutes up the road for me. Like, there's a main road that just opened up that goes from the parking lot straight into my neighborhood. It's great. Like, I am so excited about this. Like, you could get there before, but you had to kind of like do a little weird loop on a tollway and then kind of get to this road because the road wasn't finished yet. So there was a way to get there, but you kind of had to like wind your way through. This is just like blurp, and I'm like, yes. All right, 1x2 plates. Of course, I have to replace because this is the dumbest thing. So I don't know if you know the road, Missy. It's Kenny Fort. It really does feel like they put it in there. I mean, I know they put it in there just for the convention center or for Kalahari. They wanted to get that road pushed all the way through, but it like dead ends in my neighborhood. Like, it's just wild. 1x2 plates in here need to be replaced. Why didn't I do... Why is that not a... I'm going to look at something really quick just to verify. Batman, the Animated Series Batmobile. So I'm very excited. Yeah, there's no reason for me to have done that. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking here. I almost feel like this could... oh, you know what? This is gonna benefit from new pieces. I didn't have this piece when I started this. Oh, that reminds me. Yes, black. And the other one, black. Perfect. Yes, now we're cooking with lighter fluid. And then I can just do plate. Glad I revisited this guy. There's a new piece that I want to look up because I don't think it's in Brick Link yet, but I saw it on, it was a new elemental. Sweet. So the only problem is it looks great, but then you put Batman in the middle of it instead of back here in the cockpit. I still think it looks cool. It's great. Okay. Finish looking up pieces. Plate 1x2. Hidden? Oh, that's why. Why did I hide that piece then? That's fine. I just copied 2 pieces that don't work. I don't even know the pieces that I was talking about. I don't even know where they come from, or if it was a new elemental, or if somebody saw it at the store, or what. Oh, that looks so great. I felt like Batman right there. That looks really great. Play 1x2. Oh, that's buried in there. Only work in black or very dark gray. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna save him. In the last couple minutes, because my voice is starting to give out now that I've done this stupid. So these are the rest of. I'm gonna try to maybe spend this weekend getting the rest of these. The treatment. I've only apparently done 4 or 5. The rest of these up here. The other Batmobile, the Starhopper, Eagle 5, NSU Protector, Viper, the 2 Jedi Interceptors, and the A-Team van. I think that'll be a good way to fill out the Microfighter table. It's going to mean I'm going to have like almost 100 Microfighters, and I don't know if I'll have room for it. So I may take some off that have been on there a lot longer. Maybe some that are a little bulky or something like that, so we'll see. But it'll be nice to have like options, and maybe I can trade some out during the course of the event. But so I already saved it. Let's do an upload. What am I doing? Upload. It gave me a weird message. I didn't like that. Microfighter Microfither Fighter. And I'll go through the need part of it later, but I'm just verifying that this all works. Because there's going to be pieces like these new slopes. I don't have any of those. That black thing, this tile thing, I don't think I have a lot of those. The rest of these I might be all right with. Even some of these slopes I think I'm okay with. So let's go ahead and save that. All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to look this up. I don't want to do it on Discord because I'm worried that it'll take a camera away, but let's see if I can find it. It was was it this chat? Was it work in progress? Trying to remember. I think it was from Glenn. Yeah, here we go. Okay. these parts. Right here. I don't know where these parts come from, and I don't even know what to call them. There we go. Ah, they are in Bricklink. Yes. Look at these pieces. Oh my god. Oh, you took that road home from the flower event. Yeah, it's great. That's still, like, to cut over where you guys are. I mean, I guess you could take that to the tollway, to Mopac, to Parmer, and then you're in that area. Look at that. It only comes in 2 colors, and it needs to come in more right now, but this would be so good for all the Microfighters that I have. I can't even tell you how many of these, how many of my little ships would benefit from. I'm just like, I just kind of want to go through everything that I've ever done and look for anything that needed a little fin or a little thing that I had to like do a slope with like a tile on the end of it. Like, I can't even tell you how useful that piece is going to be. I can't even think of anything right now. But here's, like, if you had 2 of these side by side, I mean, like even like, look at these little ships. Look how amazing that is. Oh my god. What are these in? What sets are these in? They don't even say they exist in what set they exist in yet. It says from the orange Supra. I don't know what the Supra is. You guys know what a Supra is? It? Oh, it's from one of these. I knew it was a Speed Champion. It's probably this one. 2026. Yeah, it doesn't even have a parts list yet. There it is right there. That's that part right there. Unbelievable. And there's 2 of them. Unreal. So now I gotta go buy this stupid car just to get these parts. Can I get them here in the US yet? Doesn't even look like it. $40. I don't even know how many parts there are. Oh, maybe not for that, man. But yeah, that's a rad part. So as soon as that becomes more available, that's all I'm going to buy from now on. People are going to be sick of me using that part, but that'd be great. So, well, the music's done. So I think this is a good place to wrap up. I'm going to go ahead and play a little more for an outro, but I think I'm done for the time being. Again, I'm going to go through, give everything here a good treatment. I'm going to leave these up so I remember which ones I decided to do. Sunday, we'll flip the camera around and we'll do some building for stands for Microfighters. That should be a good little bit of time, a little bit of stuff. I don't think I have too many to build, so we'll have to see what we do after that. But you guys have a great weekend. If you celebrate Juneteenth in the way that needs to be celebrated, happy Juneteenth. If not, have a good day off if you get that. Enjoy watching the World Cup if you are watching the World Cup. And if not, just have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.